Welcome to episode 5 of our Ask the Expert series, focused on our SuperTrak Conveyance platform. I'm Simon Drexler. I'm the general manager of the products group inside of ATS Automation, and I've been an automation professional for about 15 years. One of the questions we're commonly asked is, how does SuperTrak enable an improved OEE? And I like to answer that question by just starting with the definition of OEE. So OEE is overall equipment effectiveness, and it's a measure for how well performing the system actually is when it's in production. And so what it's done, it's a mathematical equation that multiplies throughput by product quality and system or equipment availability. And if you multiply the three together, you get a number. And normally for world-class automation, that's 85% or above. So how does SuperTrak help? From a throughput perspective, it's all about speed. And the SuperTrak Conveyance platform is an enabler to move parts through processes faster. And that's because high levels of acceleration, high levels of control for every one of the individual shuttles, and high velocities enable the actual piece of equipment to move faster. The second part is product quality. And product quality, at least to me, is all about consistency. And from a SuperTrak Conveyance platform, you have a highly consistent platform that you can rely on at every stage in the process. Our repeatability is plus or minus 10 microns. And when you have that at your disposal, when you're designing the system, you can rely on a very consistent position at every step of the way. The third component of OEE is system availability, and that's about the piece of production machinery or the piece of automation being available when you need it. SuperTrak enables that in two ways. The first is that linear motion technology is electromagnetic devices. And the benefit of electromagnetic devices is not a lot of things move. And when not a lot of things move, not a lot of things break. But more importantly than that, and more specific to the SuperTrak platform, is SuperTrak has been deployed in some of the most challenging and most complicated automation on the planet for nearly 20 years. Every single time that we deploy SuperTrak as a foundation for one of those systems, we learn, and that gets built back into the product roadmap, it gets built back into the team, and that knowledge is shared across everything that we do to make SuperTrak the best automation foundation. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Ask the Expert. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at questions@supertrakconveyance.com.